smile turn gone. Every wound arrived with manners, pressed and folded like a letter sealed with care. Every cut came with a napkin and a smile that said, "Forgive me for the blood upon the chair." Conversations always ended with a handshake and a sentence built to sound like letting go. Never raised a voice, the volume stayed at dinner party level, even when the knife was slow. Learn the way a compliment can carry something heavier than any honest word would dare. Watch the blade arrive in wrapping paper ribbon tied so tight it looked like something kind was there. The cruelty was never in the sentence, it was always in the punctuation at the end. Never slammed a door and never spilled a glass, just delivered every fracture in a handshake and a voice that made the bleeding feel like class. And a smile across the table never once looked out of place. So polite, the way they carve the evening open, bone already showing through the lace. So polite, the way they hold the door wide open, knowing every exit leads back to the same place. Every compliment lands softer than a fingerprint and cuts deeper than a word. So polite, and that's the violence, not the volume, not the fury, not the hurt. Dancing in the waltz of someone else's patience, 1, 2, 3 and turn. This is what a courtesy looks like, this is what a courtesy can burn. So polite, the way they leave you standing, smiling perfectly undone. Noticed how the apology arrives before the thing it's covering has even found a name. Noticed how the kindness always carries just enough weight to keep me standing in the frame. Getting good at reading when a thank you means exactly what it says and when it means sit down. Found the pattern in the pauses, every breath between the manners is a fist inside a gown. Watched them set the table with the silverware in order, every fork a different kind of wound. Started counting all the courtesies like currency, the more they give the closer comes the ruin. The waltz keeps turning and the smile keeps holding, even when the music starts to drown. Oh, never threw a punch, never lost composure, just delivered every ending with the curtsy and a toast that made the dying feel like closure. And the bow across the ballroom never once was out of time. So polite, the way they carve the evening open, bone already showing through the lace. So polite, the way they hold the door wide open, knowing every exit leads back to the same place. Every compliment lands softer than a fingerprint and cuts deeper than a word. So polite, and that's the violence, not the volume, not the fury, not the hurt. Dancing in the waltz of someone else's patience, 1, 2, 3 and turn. This is what a courtesy looks like, this is what a courtesy can burn. So polite, the way they leave you standing, smiling perfectly undone. Bow before the damage and they'll call it grace. Bow before the silence and they'll call it space. Bow before the ending and they'll call it growth. Bow and call it kindness, that's the cruelest of. So polite, the way they carve the evening open, bone already showing through the lace. So polite, hold the door wide open, knowing every exit leads back to the same place. Every compliment lands softer than a fingerprint and cuts deeper than a word. So polite, and that's the violence, not the volume, not the fury, not the hurt. Dancing in the waltz of someone else's patience, 1, 2, 3 and turn. This is what a courtesy looks like, this is what a courtesy can burn. So polite, the way they leave you standing, smiling perfectly undone.